All right, guys, we got the front foot elevated reverse lunge. This is a great exercise. I really think this exercise can replace a lot of the loading we do in the lower body with less spinal load, but getting the same type of activation and the same type of range of motion as some of the more traditional lifts that we do. Okay, so it's going to look like this. Again, I'll show it with kettlebells hereafter. But we're going to have the front foot elevated, so this foot is going to stay on. We're going to take a step back, and we're going to tap down. All right, so if you're to look at the bottom position of this, I think this explains like why I love this exercise so much. As we take this step back, you can see I'm getting a lot more hip flexion than a traditional reverse lunge in this position because that front foot's elevated. So if you look at that, what does this kind of look like in terms of like what position I'd be in? Pretty close to a squat, right? So it allows you to get deeper into this hip while kind of lengthening all of these posterior hip muscles. And then the other side of this is the trail leg. So I'll do it the opposite way here now. So if I were to step back, my trail leg now, I can feel I'm getting a ton of hip extension in there. So both really, really good things. You just need to be able to control these ranges of motion as best you can, but it's a great kind of progression from a traditional reverse lunge, and then it's also a great alternative to someone who can't put a bar on their back and squat heavy, or put a bar on the front of their chest and squat heavy with a front squat. So you can add single arm kettlebells, you can add bilateral, so I'll do a couple of these. So again, nice and solid, good position, step back, and then if we were to alternate, okay. If you really wanted to load this up, and I've done this sometimes, I would just add a barbell, either front rack position or on your back. That's a great way to add load to this exercise. And again, it's one of my favorites of all time. If you haven't done it, hopefully you get it in class soon or try it out on your own.